Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles. Alright? And salutation to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity, the truth, and with charity. And basically, man, we're going to hop right into it. The video is going to be titled along the lines of, Esau, your perfect plan was basically, Esau, you forgot about one thing in your perfect plan, man. And that's mercy. And this is what I mean by that. I'm gonna get Jeremiah. You can get that, Judith. Jeremiah. It's like let me pull it up. This is Jeremiah 50, and let's see. I'm starting. I'm going to get to the point, man. This is Jeremiah 50 and 7. Okay? All that found them... I'm starting at 6. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place, right? Going to the curse of Jeremiah 17:4. We lost our heritage and were put into captivity. And that took place in the hands of Esau, Edom, in the hands of the so-called white man, right? They took us down and devoured us. Hey, verse 7. All that found them have devoured them. And not only devoured us, Salakia, they took away our heritage, man. That's that devoured, Hosea 8 and 8. We became just niggas, this shit you see out here in the streets, man, didn't get invented, Niggas didn't become niggas until America, man. Jake was always into some wicked shit. But niggas became niggas over here in America, man. Based off this system that was designed by Esau Edom. And here it is right here, Jeremiah 50 and 7. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against Yahweh, the habitation of justice, even Yahweh, the hope of their fathers. Remove out of the midst of Babylon and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans and be as the he-goats before the flocks. So, this shows that Esau understands that when Israel is within sin, that they can have control over us, man. All right, they can keep us oppressed, keep us in slavery. That was their whole plan, man. All right, to keep us in slavery today was eradicate us, man. All right, to completely get rid of so-called Negroes, Blacks, Native Americans. All right, and as of now, it's been working. Okay, this is Jeremiah 50:33. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. There you go, man. They set up this system and kept us in this oppressed state. All right, refused to let us go. All right, when people supposedly got free from slavery, what they do? Transfer over from public ownership to corporate ownership, man. All right, steal slaves, man, and put us in a system where we live based and live and rely on them for everything, man. Learning our ways from them. So what did they teach us? Wickedness. And what did they do? Poison us, man. In fact, Micah 2. This is Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. This place is polluted, man. All right? They teach niggas how to be homosexuals. Teach the woman to be disobedient in the household. These are things engineered by Esau, man. Because feminism and that shit is what got these bitches how they are. Alright? They are feminized, they've been feminized, not since slavery, man. Raping the little boys, beat the man in front of the woman and the child so the woman can teach that man to be subservient to Esau. Alright, and weak. Okay? These are things they've been pushing on us from then. Giving us the chitlins of the pig and shit.
God.
All this stuff has been engineered, man. Alright? Put niggas in projects, which at first the projects was decent set up because it was mixed races that took that took the jobs and money out,
took the money out,
and then put drugs in the community, man. Put drugs in the projects. All this shit has been systematically set up, man.
That's why they call it the projects.
That's right.
It's a science experiment. It's like a social experiment. And then not only that, they did like chemical testing. Like on Jake, while they was in them, projects, they would put nuclear resin, nuclear material inside the paint that they would even paint inside the building to see what happened. So it's always been a systematic plan against our people, man. But little do they know that was all orchestrated from Yahweh Shema Shai. But like the title, we gonna come out of that, man. We coming out of that now.
That's right. I mean? That's right. And that's the whole point. They forgot about that mercy.
Come on.
You found that precept in Judah?
No, not yet.
Come on, let me see if I can grab it. I'll tell you what it's at.
I got that king though.
Hold on. Grab Revelation 12. I can find this Judah. It's the 4th chapter. I believe it's the 4th chapter. Let me go to it. God damn, this shit tweaking.
Sounding phrase, yo.
Kinda. It's the 5th chapter. Okay, the 4th chapter start talking. Judith 5 and it's 5.
Alright, okay. I knew it was an Ammonite. I was gonna type in okay. Alright, this is Judah 5 and 5. Then said Achor, the captain of all the sons of Ammon, let my Lord hear a word from the mouth of thy servant, and I will declare unto thee the truth concerning this people, which dwell near thee and inhabit the hill countries, and there shall no lie come out of the mouth of thy servant.
Right. Because basically the king didn't get respect, so he went and started taking down nations. All right, and Israel was to be the last one, so he's inquiring about these people.
Right, man.
Because any man of war gets counsel before he make his move.
Right. And
just a side note, brothers, we got to think things out, man. Think things out before we do shit, man. All right, Slocky, go ahead.
God. It said, this people are descendants of the Chaldeans, and they sojourn herefore in Mesopotamia, because they would not follow their powers, the gods of their father, which were in the land of Chaldea. For they left the way of their ancestors and worshipped the power of heaven and the power whom they knew. So they cast them out from the face of their gods and fled into Mesopotamia and sojourned there many days. Then their power commanded them to depart from the place where they sojourned and to go into the land of Canaan, where they dwelt and were increased with gold and silver and very much cattle. When a famine covered all the land of Canaan, they went down into Egypt and sojourned there, while they were nourished and became a great multitude, so that one could not number their nation.
That's right. So he's giving an account of what happened in Genesis. All right. Abraham was called and chosen, had to leave his family. He sojourned in the land, got rich. All right. Famine came, had to go into Egypt, where Joseph became the second in command, because he had the dream from the Lord to set up storehouses to survive through the famine. All right, so they got united again back in Egypt, and he set the Israelites up in the suburbs of Egypt. All right, if I'm not mistaken, the suburbs of Egypt, where the sheep, I think it's Goshen. Where the sheep herders were. Okay, which happened to be the best land, by the way.
Right, he took care of us, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then show you like the Lord when we listen to our power, He look after us.
Exactly.
We become rich, we become wealthy, we prosper in everything we do. We're able to multiply, and our children not fall by the sword and things of that nature.
And that's the whole point. That's what it is. We're what he's telling them right now is these people are chosen by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's the part Esau forgot, is this whole first beginning of this conversation right here.
His pride has deceived him.
That's right.
Yeah, Esau is so enraged with pride right now he forgot who he dealing with.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like regardless, like you know, even as much as Esau try to delete videos or you know, demonize brothers, you know, even these false camps, man, the Lord still got that message going out that we the Israelites, man. You know, that's the, you know, Jake coming out of that African American mindset, all right, and coming and returning back to their power, all right. So after you call on the name of the Lord, that's our salvation, man. That's our strength. We don't got no power on this side. Only strength we got is in trusting in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. And that's why you see Jake waking up all over the world, man. You know, coming back to their true heritage, calling on the name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua in one consent. All right, like the scriptures say. It said, therefore the king.
Let me hear this. You said something, man. You said, you know, his pride deceived him, man. All right, that pride came to his great wisdom. He thought he figured it out. He thought he understood the Lord. Yeah, come. Let me put that on deck too. All right, in fact, I'm gonna read that since you said that's a spirit. Come. Hey, this is I'm gonna read both of these things. This is Ezekiel 28. You can get Psalms 64. Yeah. This is Ezekiel 28 and 3. I'm gonna start at 2. Ezekiel 28:2, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast, and Tyrus is talking about Esau Edom, man. Okay? And thou hast said, I am power. It's talking about Esau in this day and age. Alright? This is what he represents. In fact, Tyrus goes back basically to the same type of thrust and weapon as the word Cain. Okay? You know, the scriptures is a riddle, it's a parable. And thou hast said, I am a power, I sit in the seat of the Most High, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God, though thou set thy heart as the heart of God. Right? And this goes back to even the garden. Because he thought he was a God, man, because he knew what? The knowledge of good and evil.
He knew both.
That's right, so which makes you a God. That's the right.
Which is the balance.
Because what did he tell Eve, man? That you should be as a power. And what the angels say when Adam actually ate of that doctrine, they say he should be as God. Yeah. All right, so Esau got that wisdom on things. Now he's on the left-hand side of it, and he's in his mind. He's a god, man. He has a higher level of understanding more than the rest of the heathens. Okay, but
he was first of all the nations. Shit.
God.
Of course he gonna
That's right.
all that. You know, Amalek was the first of everybody, which
That's
is
right.
Esau. Just like the whole story, Esau came out first. All right, that's the same thing. Esau was here first. The Ammonites was here first, so of course they would have more understanding because they was placed here first.
Amalek is kind.
You know, so I mean, and they knew about wickedness and good. You know, but they were just the left hand side of the Lord. You know,
That's right.
And you know, of course, Esau, like he is now, he got jealous. You know, you choose them for. You know, they ain't shit. I've been here before them, you know what I mean? Why you know what I mean? But Yahweh Shem Shai, his mind, his thoughts is not our thoughts, man.
That's right.
He do what he want to do. Hey, just like he say, I love Jacob and hated Esau, man.
That's right.
That was from the beginning, man.
That's right.
You know?
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, with thy wisdom and thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures.
Right, and that's Esau today, man. Esau searched out everything, man. How to make this, how to do this. You know what I'm saying? Look at his scientists, man. They work, that's their job, man. That's all they do 24/7 is search out, try to make technology, you know what I mean? Into this witchcraft and in this psychology, how to get in the minds of people with programming. They understand that we machines. Alright, in the subconscious. I mean, Esau really searched out everything from look at Aleister Crowley. What this warlock did, man. What he did was his whole thing was trying to conjure up the left hand spirits, man. You know, he was trying to conjure up the spirits. Alright? So they searched out everything, man.
God, you got that Psalm 64?
64 and
start at 4.
It's Psalm 64 and 4. It says, and that's the spirit of the show told me. It said that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Alright, because Esau ain't scared, man. You know, Esau got all this power. He run the world right now. And he's still like, you know, fuck them Israelites. You know what I mean? I'm a be over them one day. Alright? You know, I'm a rule them forever, man. They power forgot them. You know, and he come up with all these different putting poison in the food, the chemtrails, alright, putting the fluoride in the water, alright, just to try to keep Jake in this condition so he can continue to rule, man.
Hey, that's right. They put pork in everything, man.
Right, God.
Hey, your damn bullets, you damn murderous ass niggas. It's in your fucking bullets, man.
Yeah.
Alright? Keep going.
Alright? It says
it's like most man, they want to kill Jake off, and that's their whole goal. They trying every way.
But they can't
right.
do it.
They forgot, man. They ain't figured it out yet.
Hey, just like in Egypt, they like, man, the more we oppress them, the more they multiply.
That's right.
Alright, because it don't matter how much hell you put on us, man. Alright? The Lord said he gonna number us as the stars of heaven, man. He said, look up as the stars, and so shall they be, man.
That's right.
Alright? So it don't matter how many times you kill it. You kill one, 20 more gonna come.
Right. Baby's kids.
Right, baby. And then niggas. Right. You killing off the righteous to bring monsters that's gonna ravish your ass. You know what I mean? It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They consume of laying snares. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?
So they set up this whole system, man, against Jake. All right, it's a system to keep us in oppression, to keep us going off ultimately, man.
God.
So they think they can rule over us forever until they can kill us off, man. God. So they can figure out how can we finally kill these niggas off.
And that's when Jake. That's why they say the scriptures say they're gonna come down with great wrath because they know their time is short.
Well,
it's gonna click in their head that they ain't gonna be able to do, and they just gonna come down with horrible wrath, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's why the scriptures say it's gonna be a time that was never before, man. Because Esau's the one who's gonna let loose these plagues, man. He the one who gonna open the gates to the zoos. Alright? He the one who gonna poison your water supply. He the one who gonna cut off the food supply to come in and out of the city, man. Mm-hmm. Esau gonna be the one to do that. Alright? Ultimately, it's Yahweh Shema Shai putting it in his mind to do it. You know, harden him up to do it. You know what I mean? But Esau is gonna be the one that do it. But Yahweh Shema Shai, that's why the scriptures say, man, they shall eat in that day, but ye shall be hungry, man. Because the ones who stood stiffly for the name of the Lord is going to be straight. Alright? Whether death or being alive, man. He going to give them the strength to go through whatever madness that Esau got set up. Alright? Mm-hmm. It says, they searched out iniquities. They accomplished a diligent search. Mm-hmm. Both inward thought of every one of them. And the heart is deep.
There you go, man. They know they searched out iniquities, man. They searched shit out. They know how to get you sin. They know your intricate thoughts. They know how to get to your desires, to play on your emotions, to get you to go after your fucking lust. And they built a system off of that. That's called America, man. Yeah. Whatever desire you got, they promote it, put on TV all day long, pumping in your societies, teaching in your schools, man.
And then, you know, I watch cartoons. You know, I watch a lot of cartoons. In cartoons, it's more in the cartoons than it is in regular TV. Alright, because what they trying to do is program the kids, man.
Predictive programming.
Right.
Like that movie with Will Smith.
You talking about
Will Smith with the white bitch? He was a con artist and shit. They had the whole football game. They kept showing the same number over and over.
Fucking something. Yeah, he was a thief.
Yeah.
He was a
Google it. It's a good movie.
You know, it's a fucking amazing movie.
It's fucking great. It showed you how Esau operates, man.
How they can win bets and they'll put it in your subconscious.
They set the whole shit up, yeah.
Because they know we machines, man. They know we're biomechanics, man.
That's right.
So, and that show you that Esau, that's how he got all of this through witchcraft, man. Alright? Because it's different levels of witchcraft. And if Esau using all that shit in conjunction with each other, alright, perception, deception,
Hey, America was built off what? Witchcraft.
Yeah.
The Washington D.C. is basically a mason, drawn out mason compass, man.
Yeah.
All right, all this shit is
it's
witchcraft,
a pentagram,
man.
basically.
Yeah, they got that too. Yeah. All right, that's how they set this place up, man. So they heavy into that, man. They know how to a victim of witchcraft, but they say they can control your mind, they can make you fall in love with this person. All this weird shit, man. Esau has the ability to do that, man. Yeah. They've been using it, man. Got these people bugged out, man.
And that's why I got this homosexual demon going around like that, man.
Hey, that and eating fucking bacon. If you can't tell predictive programming is real, why your ass eating bacon on a goddamn donut? I mean, not the brothers. I'm just saying these people out here.
Bacon ice cream.
Right, bacon and milkshake. Bacon salt. Bacon flavored garlic. What?
Bacon bits.
The fuck is going on?
Bacon!
But these people so bugged out about it, man.
And low key.
And they've been doing that when I was a kid on that TV show, Even Stevens. Yeah. They had that one, the neighbor came over there, man. He's always Beans, whatever his name is. His name was Beans because he's supposed to love beans, but really he just ate bacon. Right. And now they putting that shit heavy out there. Putting the homosexual spirit heavy out there, man. Alright? And they worked it into the rap industry. Alright? And now these people are heavy into it.
Right, because a lot of these rappers, man, in their rhymes, they put gay shit in there.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of gay innuendos.
Yeah. You know, like, and then witchcraft, you can say one thing, you make somebody think you mean something else, but you really mean that. But the message that you really mean is what's really going to get into your subconscious.
That's right.
And that's why, man, like, you know, you look another man in the eye, man, you kind of turn away, man, you know, because you can see their thoughts, man. They be on that homosexual shit.
Yep, and you're right about that. Yeah,
you can see their spirit, man. Alright, like the script, like some people say, your eyes is a window to the soul. You know, so you a looking man in the eye, man. Like a lot of men today, they looking at you lustfully, man. Mm-hmm. You know, like you driving in, you got a man looking at you harder in your car than a woman would. And that shit is gay, man. Like, what the fuck are you staring at me like that for, man? Yep. You know, that's because these niggas are homosexuals, man. Alright?
That's the spirit that's put out there. Esau set up this system.
Right.
And got you niggas hook, line, and sinker, man.
Yeah, God. You want
Tyrese twerking and shit. Here's one more verse.
Yeah, God.
I'm a happy wife. Then start twerking, talking about happy wife. This is just,
that's that effeminate shit. Here it is. This man is a 100 millionaire, and you bringing your bitch food. Alright? Nigga, you supposed to have multiple women. You gotta be down at your mind. I got $200-300 million.
Even if he just desired to, be nice to his bitch.
Right.
The nigga's popping his ass on the twerk. What's called a twerk.
And he effeminate as hell anyway.
And he pushed that spirit out there on the rest of these niggas, man.
It's my wife. And I gotta do the cater. Man, nigga, I'm sorry. I ain't.
No, I ain't saying no. Fuck you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm saying so what if you want that, but the nigga twerking. I mean, come on.
Come on, he twerking, right? His man twerking, you know what I mean?
Fuck out of here. Not only is he serving this bitch, he twerking.
That's just straight homosexual. Hey, and when you watch, it's a show that I, watch. It's called Teen Titans, man. And they got now in the show Teen Titans that come on Cartoon Network. The bugged out part is every time they dance, they got something called Scoot Your Booty. Scoot your booty, you know what I mean? But it's they not showing the women characters twerking. They showing Beast Boy twerking. They showing Robin twerking. They showing Cyborg twerking. They not showing the Starfire none of the women twerking. They showing all of the boys shaking their ass.
Because that's sexist, dog. You can't have a woman twerking over there.
Right.
You gotta have a man doing it, so it's not sexist.
But it's gay. It's gay. You know?
I mean, I'm talking about this. I ain't rationalizing. Of course, I ain't saying that. I'm saying it's what they.
So it's a win-win for them.
So they can make the woman be masculine and then effeminize the man.
Yeah.
All right, to keep Jake in this continual cycle of oppression. Hey, is Jacob a homeborn? Is Israel a homeborn slave?
Yeah.
That's the system Esau has set up, man. Read one more.
It says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow suddenly shall they be wounded.
There you go. So the Lord set all this up, man. He gave you this understanding to even do this shit to us. You can go back to the Judah. He gave you understanding to even do this shit to us, man.
Yeah.
All right, but guess what? Your plan was perfect, except for the fact, the mercy that the Lord has already said is going to have on Israel, man.
Hey, even the 2/3 gonna get mercy, man.
After they die.
After they die. Like the scriptures say, even if the scripture shall be filled, all Israel shall be saved, man. So even and then they gonna have their foot up so far up your ass, Cause you had them drinking on that that sinful juice, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Alright, so it's back in Judah 5:11. Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtile with them and brought them low with laboring in bricks and made them slaves. And that's even today. Alright? And that's what Esau doing, man. Like working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Alright? And you come in and subliminally they tell you, you can come in the Sunday if you want to.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? We do need help. I know you need the money.
Your ass better get in.
You know what I mean? And then they only pay you $8, $9 an hour. So you like, on this day, I'm gonna make $16.50 or $14 this. You know what I mean? So it's subconsciously they programming you to come in for that 7 day. So Jake out here working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Alright, just to feed their fucking family. You know? It says, then they cried unto their power, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues. So the Egyptians cast them out of their sight. And and that's what we're doing right now, man. Mm-hmm. We're crying to our power, man. Yahweh Shemal Shai, man. We praying every day, man. Hey, because these chemtrails are fucking our bodies up, man. Alright? They set off heart palpitations. Alright? They cause stress and anxiety. And that's why a lot of Israelites dealing with anxiety, man. Because of these fucking chemtrails, man. That's why a lot of Jakes dealing with the food, the shit they put in the food, dealing with acid reflux and GERD, man. Because it don't matter. They put the bullshit in the good food and the bad food. It don't matter. It's so hard to cure this, get rid of the shit, man.
Or they put meat glue on your shit. You think you eating fucking chicken breast? They done glued it together with swine.
They didn't glue it together.
They done glued it together with swine.
Yeah. It says
they should keep you niggas just in sin, man.
God. It says and the Most High dried the Red Sea before them and brought them into Mount Sinai and Kadesh barn and cast forth all that dwelt in the wilderness. So they dwelt in the land of the Amorites, and they destroyed by their strength all them of Eshbon, and passing over Jordan, they possessed all the hill countries, and cast forth before the Canaanites and the Perizzites, and the Jebusites, and the Shemites, and all the Girgasites, and they dwelt in that country many days. And whilst they sinned not before their power, they purposed they prospered because their power that hateth iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into the land that was not theirs, and the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities was taken by the enemies.
Right, and you think Esau don't know this? It just said he's wiser than Daniel. It said he did a diligent search. Yeah. He searched out iniquity, so he knows this. Not only does he know this, he searched out the iniquity and how it works to keep us under this damn system, man.
Program.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, but now they are returned to their power and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have purposed Jerusalem and have possessed Jerusalem with their sanctuary, where their sanctuary is, and their seat and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider this, that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
That's right. And Esau forgot about that part, man.
Yeah.
All right, that the Lord has favor and mercy towards Jacob, man.
Period.
They were so set on just afflicting us, they didn't even realize that they didn't realize that when he said we got out of Egypt, he said verse 12, then they cried unto their power, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues. All right, so it's the same thing, man.
And that was like Meshach and Abednego.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they were so busy trying to afflict them and kill them that they burned up themselves.
That's right. They opened the opened the thing up, man.
You know, so the Esau so busy trying to afflict us, instead of just ruling and doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He burning up himself
because he don't want to let it go, and that's just the thing. And another thing, man, it's the Lord's will. The Lord prophesied they was going to go into Egypt for that 400 years. So what happened? We got oppressed, and He delivered us. The Lord prophesied that we was going to get fucked up here, but He also said to deliver us, man.
He said, no more shall it be said, the power to deliver that brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but that the Most High liveth that brought the children of Israel out of the land of the north, and all the places where He driven them. So we ain't going to talk about Egypt no more.
Right. Y'all fucked up. Hey, this Proverbs 22 and 22. Rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. For Yahweh will plead their cause and spoil the soul of those that spoil them. So the Lord, man, He put us in this condition, but He also set up that He was going to get us out, man. And y'all didn't think about that. Y'all didn't consider that, man. All right? It was the Lord. Y'all had a perfect plan. All right, but y'all forgot about mercy, which makes the Lord's plan even more perfect, man, because it includes that mercy, man. It's the whole scope of things. All right.
I got the Kings.
You can go ahead.
It's 1 Kings 8. I'm gonna start at 29. It says that thine eyes may be open towards the house. I'm gonna start
at 27.
Come. It's 1 Kings 8 and 27. But will the Most High indeed dwell on earth? Behold, the heaven and earth, the heavens and heaven of heavens cannot contain thee. How much less this house that I have builded? Yet hast thou respect unto the prayer of thy servant and to his supplication. O Yahweh, my power, to hearken unto my cry and to the prayer which thy servant prayeth before thee today, that thy eyes may be open towards this house night and day, even towards the place of which thou hast said, my name shall be there, that thou mayest hearken unto the prayer which thy servant shall make towards this place. And hearken thou to the supplication of thy servant and of thy people Israel, when they shall pray towards this place, and hear thou in heaven thy dwelling place, when thou hearest, forgive. When thou hearest, forgive.
There you go, forgive. Show that mercy, right? Go ahead.
Right. It says, and right, so that's why we pray to the east, man. Pray towards pray towards our homeland.
We pray towards Jerusalem.
Right.
I word it like that because it's east for us because of our location.
Right.
But say the brothers in Australia or Africa.
Right. Southwest or whatever. Or northwest. Yeah.
Right. Yep. Yeah. All right. So depending on where you at, you pray towards Jerusalem.
Yeah.
That what the Lord placed His name in.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. If any man trespass against his neighbor, and an oath be laid upon him to cause him to swear, and the oath come before thy altar in this house, then hear thou in heaven and do, and judge thy servants, condemning the wicked to bring his way upon his head, and justifying the righteous to give him according to his righteousness. All right. You can keep going?
Yeah. It's going to say when you get scattered.
Yeah. It says, when thy people Israel be smitten down before the enemy, because they have sinned against thee.
Hey, just like it said in Judah, Israel gonna sin.
Right.
He said that we was cast down, that we was carried away into captivity.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And shall turn again to thee, and confess thy name, and pray, and make supplication unto this house. Then hear thou in heaven, and forgive the sin of thy people Israel, and bring them again unto the land which thou gavest unto their fathers.
So, see, now this is what Esau thinks that, well, they hid the truth, they was keep the truth hidden so well that we wouldn't come back into the name of the Lord, right? Because read that verse over.
It says when it says verse 34, then hear thou in heaven and forgive the sins of thy people Israel, and bring them again into the land which thou gavest unto their fathers. Oh, you want me to read it?
Okay,
yeah. You want to keep going?
The one that it said if they call upon the name and they cry out, Salaki.
Oh, okay, 33.
Okay.
Alright, it says when First Kings 8:33, when thy people Israel be smitten down before the enemy, because they have sinned against thee, and shall turn again to thee, and confess thy name. Alright, so that means we got the name for one.
Well,
We always had the name. The Lord made sure somebody always knew the name, and so we can always return.
we need the name. We need the name to even get the salvation, and that's what Esau thought. They thought, well, we can have the name good enough, all right, and it'll be cool. And as they did, hey, really, the Spirit revealed the name, man.
Okay.
The Lord didn't need nobody to keep it and pass it down. The Spirit revealed it when it was time.
Right. Open up the mind.
And that's the point. This is Job 36:15. Because Esau thought, well, we can hide this, hide that. They ain't going to know. Because it says, Acts 4:12, there's only one name that's needed for salvation. They're like, look, we had that name, right? But this Job 36:15. He delivered the poor in his affliction and openeth their ears in oppression. The Lord opened our ears and he gave us understanding when y'all heavily afflicted us even more.
Hey, just like in slavery, when the slaves knew how to read, they would find out how to read by reading the scriptures, man. The Lord opened up their understanding.
So, all right. So the Lord gave us this wisdom at this end time so we can get delivered, man. Because the Lord saveth in the time of affliction, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Go ahead.
It's back at it says, and pray and make supplication unto thee in this house.
That's right. So the Lord woke us up so we can do just that. Go ahead.
You want me to jump back to 36?
Yeah.
Verse back in 1 Kings 8:36. Did thou hear in heaven and forgive the sins of thy servant,
That mercy, man.
and of thy people Israel, and thou teach them the good way wherein they should walk, and give rain upon thy land which thou hast given to thy people for
He said, and teach us that good way. Jeremiah 6:16. The Lord said what? Ask for the old ways, man. Job 8:8. Seek, search out your fathers who old, man. So the Lord,
things that was written before time was written for our learning.
That's right. The Lord opened our ears, gave us understanding, the Holy Spirit, that comforter. All right. And then now we're able to look into these things and understand the water to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Now we're able to return to Him, to seek those old ways, to cry out to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and to pray towards the place where His name is at, man. To receive that mercy, man. All right. Because the plan, hey, Esau, I got to give it to you, man. It was perfect.
It was.
But you forgot that the mercy.
It was.
That the mercy was written, and the Lord plan is even more perfect than yours, man.
I
Go ahead.
Gotta read more. If there be in the land famine, if there be pestilence, blasting, mildew, locust, or if there be caterpillar, if there be enemy besiege them in the land of their cities, whatsoever plague, whatsoever sickness there be, what prayer and supplication soever be made by any man or by all thy people Israel, which shall know every man the plague of his own heart, and spread forth his hand towards this house. Then hear thou in heaven thy dwelling place, and forgive, and do, and give to every man according to his ways, whose heart thou knowest, for thou, even thou only, knowest the hearts of all the children of men.
And there you go. You can get Jeremiah 37. There you go, man. And the Lord is, the besiegement is coming. Jacob's trouble is coming. Hell, we in the plagues. We under the curses. And it's only going to get worse. But guess what? We got a way out, man. That's King Solomon praying, man. The Lord said He placed him as His son. All right? So the Lord is going to deliver us out of this shit, man. These curses that we dealing with, man, brothers dealing with afflictions and hell. And the Lord's going to take that stone and put it on these heathens, man. All right? All we got to do is endure, because the Lord saveth in the time of trouble. Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
But he should be saved out of it, man. Hey, Malachi 3:6.
Right.
For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
That's right.
You can get Isaiah 14:1. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed, man. Hey, the Lord is going to have mercy on His elect, man. All right, it's that simple. In fact, this Sirach 17 and 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, He set a ruler over every people. All right, every nation got his heads, but Israel is the Lord's portion. So you think the Lord's gonna just cast this portion off ever? What did Paul say? Has the Lord cast Israel? God forbid. All right, and even the falling away, he said that they fall away so the rest can be gathered.
Hey,
we had to go through this so the northern kingdom can get back attached to us anyway.
Right. It say if you can number the stars of heaven, man.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you can measure, and then he gave him something simple. All right, if you can measure the depths of the sea, man,
right.
then I should catch Esau, and then the Most High so cold, he know that they'll never be able to do that, man.
It's impossible.
It's caverns and all type of stuff down there that they can't get to.
The water pressure alone, when it gets to a certain level, it crushes all the equipment.
Right. Yep. Hey, and then heavens. That's why, like in Transformers, the new one, they say it's 100 billion trillion stars in the cosmos. Nigga, they just making numbers up.
Well, what's funny is this demonic Esau is. They own science to tell you that the heavens, the universe is always growing. It's steady stretching.
Yeah.
Now the scriptures tell us that before Esau ever can say it. It says the heavens is rolled up. The Lord is always stretching it.
And making new shit.
So how in the fuck could they ever number something that's always growing?
Always growing, right. It's impossible.
The Lord just got what the Lord is mocking you, letting you know, man, look, you ain't gonna never take down Israel, man, because Israel is the Lord's portion, man.
And there's always more stars being born, man. Alright, it's always like Esau be watching them stars, and you know, like in school, I was big into astrology. You know what I mean? They always tell you that, man, with the gases, and then all of a sudden, explosion come out of nowhere, and then it's just a blue star or a white star, right? A whole new
constellation. They tell you,
and a single explosion. You know what I'm saying? They have stars, they have different planets, and Esau trying to understand, but he can't understand it, man. That the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Shai is constantly creating, man.
That's right.
You know that, hey man, he created us. You think he stopped? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Whom being his firstborn, he nourisheth with discipline, and giving him the light of his love, doth not forsake him. And even in his captivity, 2 Maccabees 6. 2 Maccabees 6, yeah, 2 Maccabees 6 and 12 tells you that, man. This wasn't for to take us out completely, man. This was a chastening, man. All right. Therefore, all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continually upon their ways. None of their unrighteous deeds are hid from him, but all their sins are before the Lord. So the Lord sees all we do, the good and the bad. He punishes us, man, and he rewards us. But the Lord, being gracious, merciful, okay, and knowing his workmanship, neither left nor forsook them, but spared them. And that's the part you forgot, man. That the Lord loves Israel, man, and he gives mercy. All right, he gives mercy unto Israel, man. Great mercies, man. All right.
Isaiah. Isaiah 14:1. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob.
There you go, man. So the Lord was going to save us, man. Even the strangers, meaning the scattered Israelites. He was going to redeem us and put us in our own land.
Right.
All right, and that's the time we're in, man. We've awakened. All right, and the Lord opened our ears, and we got the word again. Get to Revelation 12, and we got the word. He's going to deliver us. Hey, this James 2 and 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, have showed no mercy. Mercy is a concept that Esau don't understand. They don't show it, so they don't get it. So they forgot about it. They put together their perfect plan, man. But here's the point right here. And mercy rejoices against judgment, man. So your plan was perfect except for the mercy, man. You forgot about that part. You didn't show none, so you can't get none. So there's no way you can continue to rule any fucking way. But also you forgot that mercy rejoices against judgment, man. All right, Israel, especially the prophets, man, is a merciful people. All right, the Lord himself is merciful. So that mercy is going to keep us from that great judgment, man, from being eradicated, man. I just got, Con, go ahead, you get that.
12.
Oh, shit, slack, let me hit this. It's going to be 12 and 9. This Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. Oh, shit. This was Solomon 3 and 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there should no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die. and their departure is taken for misery, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished, peace because of what? Like Psalm 73 said. All right, we was in a fucked up condition, but then we went to the house of the Lord and we understood their end. So we understand, Esau, that you're going to fall and the Lord's going to redeem us. All right, we got that comforter, the Holy Spirit, understanding of the prophecies. Spirit of Yahushua, the testimony of Yahushua. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. And at the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks amongst the stubble, man. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever, man. And that's the Lord is causing us to start to shine now with his wisdom. He's raising us up, man. We got our, he didn't take away our hope from us, man. All right, he gave us the hope and his salvation right here. He opened our ears to receive this word. Okay? They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. There you go. Opened our ears. And such as be faithful in love shall abide with him, for grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. So, hey, man, the Lord going to redeem his elect, man. And Lord willing, we them in. All right? Nevertheless, the nation of Israel will not be consumed. All right? He's about to redeem us from this fucking place. He's about to throw you fucking devils into destruction and captivity and into destruction.
You want me to? So Revelations 12. I'm gonna start at 7. It said, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. For the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world.
That's right. He got the whole world deceived and into wickedness, man. He put that witchcraft and that spell across the whole world, like Isaiah 25 and 7 says, man. All right? And that war in heaven essentially goes into them making war against the Lamb. All right? Satan and his angels, Esau and his armies, man. All right? These damn heathens, Psalms 83 style, man. Okay? Not no fucking the devil was once good and fought against the Lord. What are you talking about? How is this future prophecy but happened in the past already? What? No, man.
Right.
And all that's just all over the place. Lead us up to the professionals, man. All right, the prophets.
Hey, leave it to the ones who were sent to do this.
That's right.
Because the ones who out there winging it, man, the Lord gonna say, man, cursed is him who say I've sent them and have not sent them, man. Mm-hmm. You know, and you niggas better off just going back in the world and being niggas, man. Because actually, it don't matter. You actually being worse. Mm-hmm. You might as well. It don't matter what you do. You're fucked. What you need to be doing if you want salvation is to humble down, man.
Okay.
Alright? Mm-hmm. Because, hey, man, if you really think you're doing the right thing, as soon as you leave from among us, you prospering. Alright? Now, ain't nothing wrong with having a little money, but as soon as you're going through all type of hell and affliction, but as soon as you get put out, now you got money. Now you got riding $100,000 cars, man. Alright, that's a telltale that the Lord ain't fucking with you.
Jeremiah 44, they said it.
Alright.
Even the women said it. They said that when we serve the Lord, we were afflicted.
Right.
When we worship the Queen of Heaven, we didn't suffer for want of nothing.
Right. So when you can get a lining and look crispy as hell on the line, still fucking bitches, a lot of bitches, because I know niggas personally. Alright? Still, now you went back to smoking weed. Hey, everybody in their spirit knows smoking is going off, man. That's why the first question they ask is smoking going on? Can I smoke?
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's the first thing. Go back, like the scriptures say, like as a dog returned to his vomit, man. Alright? And the Lord took all that knowledge that you thought you had, man. Took the little bit of knowledge that you did have. And now you spewing out madness.
Hey, to hell with them, man. They was caught up in the snare.
Right. You gonna be put out just like these damn Edomites, man.
That's right.
You gonna get the same judgment.
Really, they part of his army because they fight. They sharpen their tongue against us right now.
Right, against the Lord.
That's right. Against us.
Right.
Right. The whole
one
body.
And the same because we all connected, and that's what these niggas don't understand. If we're married to Yahushua, and if you
Man and woman become one flesh,
right,
they be no more twain but one.
Right. That's why Yahushua said, me and the Father are one. They're the same, man. He was saying that he's joining to Yahweh. And if we're joining to Yahushua, if you scoff us, you scoffing the whole body. So ultimately, you scoffing us, you scoffing Yahushua, and ultimately you scoffing the Creator.
That's right. God damn. Is that verse 9?
Alright, it says, it's Revelation 12 and 9. And that great dragon was cast out, that old serpent.
Talking about Esau Edom for the record, man.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the old dragon. When you start at the top of this chapter, who was ruling that came after Yahushua? The Romans, man. Edomites. That's the old dragon, old serpent slap.
Who got cast out for 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm. Esau Edom was in the Caucasus Mountains
bound in chains,
years,
But the Most High gave back his understanding. He was loose for a little season, which is now.
That's right. He deceived the whole world, man. That's right.
In this little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It said, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. Mm-hmm. All right. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Mashiach, and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
Right. Going back into Esau with that perfect plan he had, all right, to keep us in sin, all right, and then showing it to the Lord how fucking filthy and low our people have become, and not excluding us because we once was amongst that shit. But guess what? It said what salvation and strength has come. So the Lord woke us up. He opened our ears, man.
Hey.
He gave us this truth and the spirit and power of faith.
God. Hey, like in that movie Wonder Woman, man, Ares, man. What Ares would do, he would accuse men. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Mm-hmm. Look what they doing. Look what they doing. Look what they doing. Alright? That's the same spirit that's on Esau, man, like in that movie Wonder Woman. Alright? Mm-hmm. He would whisper into Jake's ear to do all this mannerisms and shit, and then be like, look at what they doing. But nigga, the whole time you the cause of them doing this.
That's the spirit of Satan. Satan afflicted Job to get him to go off,
right.
to show the Lord that he was going off.
Right.
That's the spirit of Satan. That's Esau Edom.
Right. That whole deal, that whole movie was talking about Esau, man. Mm-hmm. Esau was Ares in that movie, man. All right, and the woman who defeated Ares was Israel, which was Wonder Woman, man. Yeah. Which was Israel.
Right. Delicate woman.
God, and she was strong. She was a god. Right. That's talking about that's spiritually representing Israel.
Mm-hmm. You know, double.
God. All right, it said, and I heard a loud voice saying, now is salvation and strength.
Slocky, you got to finish the for accused my brethren part, the last.
Oh, come. It said, shit.
Verse 10, for accused my brethren, that little last half.
All right, it says, and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Mm-hmm. So this,
and you know in the movies, how Esau was send shit out to outer space to show the aliens, as they call it,
right?
Showing how shit on Earth. That's what they do with the TV shows.
They send the radio waves out
to all
show
that,
what
man.
we doing.
Even though Lord see everything, but Esau, man, he's carnal. So they can see it. They do they rituals and shit as well.
Conjure up those spirits.
They doing every way possible to be accusing us to the Heavenly Father, man.
Hell, the Pope prayed to a black image. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It said,
verse 11.
It said, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death.
So there you go. The Lord gave us into your hands for a certain amount of time to afflict us to the point where you even wouldn't love our lives to death. But He said we overcame, man, through the blood of the Lamb and the word, man, of the testimony, man. Because that faith and that truth that we believe in, man, that hope. That comfort. That like the brothers around us saying, man, come.
Shit, without this, boy, going through this affliction, boy,
Well, we would die. Hey, if it wasn't for the mercy of the Lord anyway, we wouldn't even have survived this long.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Esau ain't considered the mercy this whole time. We've been surviving this shit. You ain't realized the Lord ain't allowing us to get killed off? And now, and that's the thing, they see us waking up and they ain't fucking afraid. Keep going. I forgot about the next verse. I almost finna go read this Isaiah 10.
Therefore rejoice ye in heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Whoa.
Right, rejoice, man. We happy. Look, we hating our lives to death, but we rejoice because the end is here, man.
It's it.
Alright, Esau, you're through. And it's evident, man.
Our salvation is nearer than what we believe.
And that's right.
Like, no, so it don't matter, don't matter the affliction we go through in these bodies, man. Alright? Our trust is in Yahweh Shema Shai, because we know what's going to happen.
It's over with, man.
We ain't scared to die, because we know what's going to happen.
They're going to have a goddamn civil war in America any second, man. Shit. North Korea already ready to blow this place off the map, and they got infighting. So we rejoicing watching the signs pass, man.
That's what the scripture
Russia
says.
ready to blow this shit off the map. So go ahead.
It say when the Lord comes, the fire will already be kindled, man.
That's right.
That fire is already kindled. And it's going to
he's
gonna go up higher, because that Jacob's trouble ain't hit yet. That true Jacob's trouble.
Nope.
Alright? It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has a short time.
So, hey, Esau know what's happening, man. He pissed. He about to increase this shit, man. Because he see his whole perfect plan is crumbling, man. They forgot about that mercy, and now their plan is crumbling, man.
He said, no.
Right, like Revelation 11, it said we raised on our feet. And they that saw was feared, man. Because they thought that, hey, this is going to be it. It was going to be just afflicted and fucked up forever, man. Okay. But the Lord had other plans. All right?
They said they inward thoughts that their house shall continue forever.
That's right. They thought they had it. They thought they figured it out. Hey, I got to read this, man. I was going to let it go, probably, but I got to get this Psalms 50, man.
Okay.
This Psalms 50, you grab that Revelation 11. I believe it's 10 or 11. It says they after 3.5 days shall raise on their feet. This is Psalms 50. This Psalms 50. And read that verse. I'm gonna get it.
It's Revelations 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet. And great fear fell upon them which saw them.
There you go, man. And it said that after that time period, the Lord put us in his hell, that he was going to put his spirit on us, man. Open our ears.
And we in that third,
exactly.
In that 3.5
we in that time period. Man. That's right. And it said we should be raised on our feet, and they that see shall fear, man.
Right.
And these people are scared. They like, how the fuck they get this? Hey, like the apostle gave the account of back in the day, when they was out, when the elders from back in the day was out prophesying, all right, and the man pulled up in that limousine and hopped out, was like, how did y'all figure this out? We paid billions to have this shit from y'all.
The Lord, man.
Hey, that spirit. Hey, this Psalms 50.
Hey, that's like Salaki. That's like when who was it? Daniel that told the dream.
Yeah.
He was like, man, how the fuck? He like, I couldn't even, my wizards and shit couldn't even tell me how you know it. He was amazed.
Right.
It's the same thing.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, like, it's like it. I was on the line, man. The spirit jumped on me to tell Edomite how many guns he had, man. I said, man, we already know you got 20 guns in your house praying, wacky bam. That nigga, he looked like, how the fuck? And then he was like, man, you something else. Like, no, that's the spirit of the Lord revealing your ass, man. He stopped in mid-speech and was like, like, hey, how you know that? Nigga, what the fuck? The Lord know it, nigga. It ain't me that know it, nigga.
This is Psalms 50 and 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy old mother's son, right? Accuser the brother. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. The Lord allowed it. And because he allowed it, right? Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. Y'all thought y'all figured the Lord out. Y'all thought y'all understood his mindset. Y'all, right? Y'all thought y'all was God, and you was God like he was. Like you figured it out. You defeated him. I defeated the Lord, man. I know how to take over and all this. Nah.
Hey, it's a lot. In another way, how he kind of got the minds is by hiring Jake, man. Hiring other guys to work for him, man. To even deceive this nigga even more. To think he got even more power. He saw the perfect devil, man. He hired the guys to fight the guys. Like, how do you fight power? With power, man.
These things hast thou done, and it says, I think it's Ezekiel. It says that your deeds have surpassed, basically past the deeds of the wicked.
God.
You showed the wicked one your ways.
God.
It says you showed the wicked one your ways, man.
Right. That's good shit. Jake and then be sucking Esau's dick.
These things has become.
And it wasn't for this, if it wasn't for Jake, Esau wouldn't have got this far.
That's right. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. There you go, man.
Is this the man that we had sometimes in derision?
Hey.
He should be troubled with terrible fear, man.
Come. That's right. It said I will set them in order before thine eyes, man. That's you witnessing, man. So your plan was perfect, Esau, but the Lord's was better. Because yours didn't include that mercy, man. And I'm
Didn't include that balance.
Mm-hmm.
Esau, like you say.
Because the Lord programmed you that way, you idiots.
Hey, you not understand. You understand we machines, nigga. How you not understand you're a machine? Hey, you understand that DNA is a fucking program, nigga. It's a programming. Nigga, how you not understand that you got programmed too, nigga?
Idiots. Well, because they programmed.
Because they programmed, right?
Hey, this is Isaiah 10 and 21. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant shall return. A remnant of them shall return. The consumption decrease shall overflow with righteousness. For the Lord Yahweh of hosts shall make a consumption, even determined in the midst of all the land. So this is the Lord's will. He wants to take out 2/3 of our people, right? Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, O my people that dwelleth in Zion, be not afraid of the Syrian. He shall smite thee with the rod, and shall lift up his staff against thee after the manner of Egypt. Yeah. All right, they afflicted us. They hardened the affliction even more. Yeah. All right. And what happened? Like it said in Judah, they cried out and got delivered, right? Yeah. Verse 25. For yet a very little while, and the indignation shall cease, and my anger and their destruction. So just like back then, the Lord gave us mercy and delivered us, he's doing the same thing now, man. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. All right, double honors to the apostles.
That's right.
And salute you brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom.
Shalom.
No, it's on to your left, to your right.
No.
That little